Hello.
Good morning.
And welcome back, fellows and ladies, to the Room 734 podcast.
You're looking live.
You are looking live.
Looking live.
What's up, guys?
As you guys can probably see right now, we are not in our normal spot.
We are in the Gridiron Garage.
We are
We are
in the Gridiron Garage.
The home of Mr. Thomas.
Mr. T.
Thomas. Shout out to Mr.
T.
Thomas
Shout out
Shout
Mr. Thomas.
T.
for letting us use his room.
We
today.
appreciate you, Mr. Thomas.
I want to start this podcast off by apologizing for my posture. If I try to sit up anymore on this couch, my pants just slide me down. So
Hey, man, you look comfortable.
I am,
That's all we need.
but I'm not trying to come off as a slouch.
As a bum.
Okay. Yeah.
He's not a bum.
Yeah.
You're not a bum. You're not a bum, dude.
No, but I am chilling. I am
chilling?
chilling though.
We are.
You're chilling like a villain.
We're all
right now?
chilling
Yeah.
currently.
Yeah, dude.
So, Postel, man.
What's up, man? How you doing,
What's
sir?
up with you, man?
Nothing much, man. How about yourself?
Last week you had a monkey on your back. How are things this
You
week?
doing okay,
I'm okay, guys. You know, we just got through with GMAS, so yeah, I'm good.
dude? It's over, man.
It's over.
We did it. Well,
We did it. Well, the kids
with
did
the
it.
main testing part.
Yeah. The kids did it. Yeah, that's true.
The kids did it.
Kids did it, man. They did a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the most part, they did a very good job. And I still got some makeup still left to do, clean up. But,
Yeah.
dude, school year,
We're
pretty much
breezing
over.
there.
It's pretty much over, guys. We're trying to.
Dude, it's crazy,
we
too.
got
Like,
a week and a half left. Actually, today is 2 weeks.
yeah. And
there,
think about
there are 10 school days left.
Yep.
Yeah, and think about how when this started, obviously we were at zero, started from the ground up, and we're now at 800 followers on TikTok and like 570 on YouTube. So I would say that we've done a pretty good job.
Yeah, I did a pretty good job.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
We've
And
come a long way.
I
Yeah.
would say
Started
we've done
from the bottom, now we here.
started from the bottom. Now my whole team.
is here.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
save.
By the way, this episode is brought to you by the Air Hogs Havoc Heli.
Get one online.
All right, for all of our,
I think you can still buy it online.
for all the
can,
younger
actually.
millennials out there and the, I guess, older Gen Z.
Yeah.
We know about it.
Do y'all know, dude? Y'all gotta know about the freaking
Air Hogs
Air
Havoc
Hog
Heli.
Havoc
Well,
Heli.
if you don't know about the Air Hogs Havoc Heli, that's fine. But what you do know is you do know of just how the commercials used to be for like toys and stuff back in the day.
Yeah, it used
All
to
right.
be, yeah.
Fire,
Commercial,
dude.
yeah.
And me and Coach Wiggins were talking about this. Is how effective were those commercials for us when we were kids? Every single thing
Very.
that came on, I wanted it.
You know what's crazy is like watching back those commercials because we in your room, Coach Duffy and I the other
Yeah.
day we were reminiscing a little bit on just some old commercials of products that we remembered, but they sound so ridiculous now. The commercials do, you know.
Yeah. They do.
Infomercials, yeah.
But when you're a kid, it's so engaging.
It really is. And like what we're talking about is they really get you on the price because it's like.
And
you
I
know.
did not, as a kid, I did not. It wasn't clocking to me.
No, same. And the thing is, obviously,
Because I was like, that's 1995. It's a great deal.
and like we all know, you know, obviously they do the whole like
Buy two for
$19.95
$19.95
instead of the $20 because it looks
Right.
cheaper.
Yeah.
But also in fine print, it says 2 payments, and then
It doesn't
handing
say
and shipping not included. And so
handing and shipping. no,
shipping.
but it says it doesn't say shipping and
sounded like me
handling.
right there.
It says S and H not included.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you end up paying like, you know,
Probably like $60.
$60. Like, we were talking about some of our like favorite childhood, you know, commercials. I guess like half of the stuff I didn't even.
Yeah.
Or actually, I would say none of it I had. I don't. My parents
Yeah.
were like,
Nerf
I
guns were
get
my
it.
favorite commercials.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Nerf for nothing, dude.
Yes.
Dude, what about like the water gun commercials from back in
Super
the day?
Soakers.
Super Soakers,
Dude.
Yeah,
yes,
those
dude.
are fire. But
Dude.
one of them that we watched was the Floam. Do you remember Floam? Mm-hmm. And then one of
It's
the
like
kids,
a mixture of like slime with little styrofoam beads in it, basically.
Yeah.
honestly,
You remember
these
that?
kids these days would love Floam.
Oh my god.
Because they all love slime now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
They would mess with some flum. But what was cool about it was you could get it out and play with it or whatever, and then you could put it back in the little thing and get it out and play with it like a week later.
yeah, and it wouldn't be.
Or you could like plaster it on something and leave it out, and it would just dry and harden, and it was just on there forever.
One of the things in the commercial was like one of the kids put on their skateboard. Me and Wiggins were like, nobody's doing that. Like,
But in the commercial, it looked sick. Though.
it did.
What were those little mini ones that people used to do?
Tech decks.
Tag decks. Those are popular in elementary school.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't even remember if there was a tech deck commercial.
There was.
Yeah, it had to have been. Because now it's all over TikTok. Now that's the new thing now.
You know what's crazy about one of the differences between our generation and like the younger generation coming up is, so me and Rachel were keeping our niece and nephew last summer, and obviously everything is like streaming now. I mean, there's very few people that have cable or like DirecTV.
Yeah.
But like we were watching something on like Paramount, and we don't have like the upgraded version, so we have ads on there.
Yeah.
Well, I was like, and one of the ads came on, and I was like, oh man, we got it. I was telling my niece, I was like, we got to wait for the commercial to be over. She was like, it's not a commercial, it's an ad. And I was like, dude.
It's a commercial.
But you know what's crazy? They probably don't know the term
Commercial.
Because it says
everything
ad
is
on
an
there, too.
ad now.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
It's wild, dude.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
Netflix has those now.
like growing up.
Really?
It's like, if you had a kid in the early 2000s and your kid was watching TV, like, all right, like after this next commercial, or like when it gets to the next commercial, like it's time for bed, or you got to do XYZ or whatever.
Yeah,
like that
I
was
remember
always
that.
like,
Yeah.
But like nobody says that anymore because they don't really, they just stream stuff.
After this episode, now that's part of what it is.
Yeah.
All right, when this episode's over, you got to go to bed, or you got to go whatever.
That's so lame.
It really is. And like too, I mean, it's funny how fast technology has transitioned, because I remember when TiVo came out and thinking how cool it was.
Yep.
Like, oh, now you can record stuff and you can rewind.
Yeah.
I mean, tell me you can rewind something, like if you don't get, like,
Dude,
okay,
how crazy is it that you used to just be watching TV and then it was just gone.
and then,
like
yeah,
you
it
couldn't
was
go
gone.
back and look at it.
But what me and Postel were talking about the other day too is American Idol, how big American Idol was
Yep.
when we were kids.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, at the commercial, you know, if you wanted to go get a snack, you go get your snack. If you got to go to the bathroom, and you better be rushing back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you're not,
Yep.
you don't want to miss the.
Because you
don't miss the
couldn't
show.
pause it.
Could pause it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It used to be like on Sunday or Monday nights too.
Yeah.
what it came on.
I don't remember the exact day.
But dude, yeah, that was
Do
awesome.
y'all think our sound quality is a little better in here today?
I don't know.
I think
Probably.
all the furniture, like,
Honestly,
there's not as
all
much
the
of an
stuff
echo in
in
here.
here, this rug, it's
Yeah.
probably absorbing some stuff.
Yeah. But one of the big commercials we were getting, I guess, tickled over, honestly,
Yeah.
was the Air Hogs Havoc Heli.
And listen, some of you maybe that are listening to this right now, you might have had one and you just don't know exactly what it was called. But it was a remote control helicopter about this big, and it was essentially 2 helicopter blades, a body made of styrofoam with some stickers on it to make it look like a helicopter, and it had a flashing light. And if you had one, you know that if you played with it for 10 minutes, then it was completely dead, and you had to charge it for like 4 hours
Yeah.
to get 10 minutes back.
Well-
But I had one growing up, and I was like, dude, we were talking about old toys, and we were like, dude, like you had to have had one of these things. And he was like, no, I didn't. So we pulled up the commercial, dude. It was ridiculous.
Give it to us.
It was just like, well, the Air Hog Havoc Heli. Like that's what they were calling it. But it was like state of the art micro technology. It's like a styrofoam. And what was something else? It was like the mini Air Hog Havoc Heli. Like you can
Go on top secret mission.
you can fly it with ultimate precision. It's just stuff like that. Dude, that thing was a piece of junk.
Was it state of the arc?
But it was state of the arc. Yeah. It was
Like
state of the
Noah's.
arc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Noah's
It's actually a boat.
It was an Air Hog Havoc arc.
Yeah, they actually have a Air Hog battleship. or what is it called? the aircraft carrier.
Yeah.
For the Havoc
You
heli.
can put it in the bathtub and you can land the
Dude,
Havoc heli on.
top of the water.
Speaking of, toys from back in the day, did y'all ever have one of those torpedoes that you played with in the pool?
Yes.
Oh,
Or like
yeah.
if you threw it at the perfect angle, it would get in the water and
Yeah,
dude, how sick was that?
so sick.
They don't make, dude. Maybe I just don't know because I'm not a kid anymore, and I'm not like whenever I go into Walmart, I'm not like looking at the toy section. But maybe I should
Yeah,
because
honestly.
maybe they still have some cool stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
Walmart has a Havoc heli.
Do they?
I looked.
New and improved. Guess how much it is on Walmart?
$30.
Well, so in the old commercial, it was 2 payments of $19.95 plus shipping and handling.
Probably $50.
It was like $34 or $36, something like
Wow.
that. Yeah,
So
one payment.
we should do
One
a,
payment for $36.
we should do an unboxing video for
It's now at
Could.
Walmart.
the Airhawk Havoc heli for
Havoc Heli.
It is now at Walmart.
Brought to you by Room 734 Podcast. Podcast.
It's so true though. Like
Dream guest.
whenever I see kids playing with toys, it's like there's no like staple. Like when we were kids, it was like the Airhawk Havoc heli. I guess Nerf guns are still
Yeah.
pretty popular. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all just there's nothing like another one that we talked about was do you remember they were like inflatable discs. They were like, it was almost like a tin.
I'll pull it up. It was it was like an aluminum, like chrome,
Probably not.
inflatable disc, basically.
Yeah.
And
You'll remember it when you see it.
in the commercial, it looked freaking awesome because they had helium in that thing,
So it was just like,
and you could it was
floating
just hovering
and
around. But like, dude, you would like let's just say you ordered it off the infomercial, right? And it gets to your house like 7 months later, I'm sure. and you fill that thing up with air because it doesn't say anywhere on the commercial. Now on the fine print, it says air or helium. But then you get that thing, you blow it up because, I'm sure on the commercial they're like, all it takes is air,
Yeah.
which it is true, but also it really needs helium.
Yeah. To do
But
all the cool
you
stuff.
blow it up with air in it, and then it's just a dud. But dude, they used to make those things look so awesome.
Do you remember the Fushigi ball?
No.
You will when I
It was
show
like
you.
it was like a clear like.
I remember
it
a
was
lot
just,
of
like,
this
all
when I
of
was
this
a
stuff
kid.
was genuinely
no,
just
you
a
might not
total
know the name
scam.
of it, but I bet you remember this.
Yeah, I
Am
wasn't
I-
really good with the names.
Am I right? It was just all
What?
just like a huge. All this stuff was
It was
just
a
a scam,
scam.
and they were honestly these companies were just preying on children. Like, hey,
Yeah.
we know that the kids are gonna
Look.
love this.
You ever seen that thing?
Oh, yeah.
That's a fushigi ball.
Look out! Look at these people, dude. Check out the ponytail.
Bro's just holding it.
He went. Okay, do you remember the little worm?
The fuzzy,
Little fuzzy worm that would like swim through your fingers and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that was also a total.
Did
scam.
you
It had
ever
a
have?
string on it?
Did you ever have that stuff? It was like a gel, and you would squeeze it out onto like this tiny little straw. You would ball it up on one end, and you could blow a balloon out of it, and then
Yeah.
pinch it off the end, and you could. Me and Rachel were talking about that the other
Yeah.
day. No idea what it's called.
And they were hard as crap to blow up because the
Yeah.
straw was so tiny.
yes, and you would like,
I mean, you'd
and then it would come out the other end, and it would just go.
you'd be about to pass out trying to blow a bubble.
Hey, but once you got it, you could get that thing big though, and
Yeah.
you could just
Yeah.
knock it around.
Yeah.
Dude,
And then what was
how
another one?
awesome was it to be a kid, dude?
So awesome.
Y'all have it easy. Y'all have it
Yeah.
easy.
If you're a kid,
Not that we had it very hard, but like it's
dude,
not the same.
It's
It's
not.
not.
And
It's
honestly, though, what me and Rachel have talked about, I feel like our generation was the last generation to have a somewhat like what's normal
old school childhood.
Yeah,
you know,
I agree.
Yeah.
because like everything is so
Well, really, from like, I feel like 2010 and on is kind of like that new age technology like era, I guess you could say. But everything 2010 and back, like it was like whenever I think of 2008, I think about phone books and and dish TV
Oh yeah.
and
Dude,
whatever Xbox 360s like
Yeah.
Trampolines.
PlayStation 2. All right. So my childhood, dude, bikes.
Yeah.
How many
Yeah.
kids do you see riding bikes now? And maybe I'm just like ignorant on it, but I mean, I used to ride my bike all the time.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would have ridden it
Bikes.
more if I would have grown up in like
I see kids a lot with electric
in like a
bikes.
neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
would ride my bike, but if I had like if I lived in like a neighborhood where I had like friends to go see that lived a few houses down, or like
Yeah.
a mile down the road, I would ride a bike over there. But
Yeah.
Well, hey, you know what? I lived a mile down the road.
really, oh yeah,
Sure
you
did.
Me and Wiggins grew up like right down the road from each other.
And
never
you never
knew it.
came to see me. That's freaking
Yeah, I never got invited.
No, you didn't.
The audacity.
You know that's on me.
the same. Same.
Sorry, I'll
My
take that one on the
apologies. I
chin.
should have known you.
Lived
Should've
nowhere
known
near
you
you
then.
guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did have a past. Upper basketball.
Yeah.
We did.
Fun times, right?
Fun time.
Speaking of childhood,
Whatever.
me and Postel also were in the same pre-K class.
Yeah,
What?
we were in the same pre-K
Yeah.
class. You're right.
What happened, Postel? There was a certain incident that
Life
happened.
happened, right?
Life happened.
Well,
Life
Can't
happened.
really say it. What happened? But
you
life
can say what happened. Dude, this was like 20 years ago.
That's
Over
true.
20 years ago.
I
You're not going to get in trouble. You were 4.
I was 4 years old, and I got in trouble.
So it was like 22 years ago. It
God,
was
that's
more than 20
crazy.
years ago.
That's
So I
wild.
was 24. Yeah, 23. Yeah, 23 years ago. I was in 27.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, I'm old. Anyways, I got in trouble because I threw a chair at a kid.
Dude, you didn't
he
mean
made,
to, though.
He made me mad. Oh, I meant it. He made me mad, and I threw a chair at a kid, and yeah, it's funny. We went to pre-K together, but we didn't graduate at the same time because I went back to Tabernacle. And then went
Because
on to
of the
kindergarten.
chair incident.
No, well, yeah, well, no, because I wasn't.
Partially because of the
I
chair
wasn't
incident.
mature enough yet to go into kindergarten.
To be fair-
and my mom, that was a good call by her because I wasn't. To be
Well,
honest.
okay, your June birthday?
July.
July? Okay, so to
You're
be
a
fair,
Boone birthday.
a Boone birthday. To be fair though, you were like almost a year younger than everybody else in class. Like
Yeah.
you know, I mean,
You
they're-
belonged
they're-
with us anyway.
yeah,
Didn't you?
like
Yeah.
because you were probably
I
the,
went from being the youngest to one of the oldest in my class.
Yeah.
yeah.
I was like the fourth oldest in my
And I
class.
mean, hey, come sophomore year in high school, that was pretty lit, wasn't it? Because you could
'Cause
drive
you could
before
drive before everybody else.
honestly, yeah, because actually before sophomore year I could drive. So my freshman year was the only year I couldn't drive because I turned
You
16.
mean before your sophomore year, as in like the
Because I turned
summer
yes.
of like the
So I
summer
turned
before
16,
sophomore year?
Yes,
Yeah.
I turned 16 that July, and then that August I was in
Because I have
sophomore year.
I have an early-ish birthday. I'm October, so I was one of the first ones to
Yeah.
really be driving too.
Wasn't that a vibe?
It
Driving
was
to
a
school.
vibe. Gosh, dude, you
That was
felt so
awesome.
cool.
You
Yeah, it's
did
funny.
feel cool.
So, I have a December birthday, and so I turned 16 my sophomore year, but then I was lazy and I didn't want to do Joshua's Law. And I could
2017.
really tell a story here that could probably get me in trouble, but I don't know if I should.
No, you shouldn't.
I shouldn't.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well,
You tell us later.
yeah. But I was lazy in finishing Joshua's Law, so I didn't get my license until like July of the next year. So like I got my driver's license July before going into the junior year. I had my license and a car for July and August. First week of September, I was driving home from school and totaled my car.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Dang,
What
man.
happened?
So, all right, for all of our young listeners, this is a cautionary tale to drive carefully. So, do y'all know where Mount Pleasant Church is?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so if you're coming from this direction and you go down that big hill and then up that curve, like that comes up to the four-way stop.
Mm-hmm.
I was driving too fast. My right side tires came off the road, and I like overcorrected.
Dude,
Lost control, ran
Flip.
to the bank. I didn't flip, thank God, but by the time if I was driving this way, by the time it was over with, I was facing the other direction.
how fast were you going, you think?
Probably like 65.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
What car were you driving?
It was an old Chevy S10.
Ooh, Chevy
Yeah.
truck, eh?
Honestly, if because
brother drove that.
so my grandfather, whenever I was growing up, he had an old S10, and it was actually his dad's truck. So
Yeah.
it was actually my great grandfather's truck.
That's wild.
And
Good trucks.
dude, it
Yeah.
was awesome, man.
Yeah.
I mean, just
Don't
like
make 'em anymore.
2-door, like
Yep.
bench seat type thing. And honestly, if you would have been in like even my truck now, or like maybe even yours, but like a truck that's even a little bit more off the ground,
Yeah.
you might have flipped it.
Yeah.
Like it's
I got very lucky. I will
it's
say
very
that.
lucky that the vehicle you were driving was low to the ground because
Yeah, because if you've ever driven through there too, you're almost like kind of like lower than the ground on both sides. Like there's a bank on both sides.
yeah.
First of all, I ran over a sign, and the police officer was like, "Okay, so no damage to nothing else." He's like, "You're probably gonna be fine." Well, then he was about to leave, and he noticed that there was a sign like flattened down on the road, and he was like,
Like a street
"A street sign."
Yeah.
yeah. But I mean, he was cool about it. But yeah, totaled it like a dummy.
But you're not a dummy, man.
Dude, I
Well,
got into a
I can be a dummy, Postel.
I don't think so.
I've had a
I can.
Dude, I was in a tough car accident one time too.
Really?
Well, I'm not going to really get into it because it's pretty bad. I'll tell y'all later. But what I will say though is it wasn't really bad for me physically because it was between me and a motorcycle. It was bad.
That happened to my mom actually.
Which I mean, the other person involved is fine, but it was bad.
Yeah.
And it wasn't whenever I was 16. It was whenever I was 17 because I had my car. Like my first vehicle was my dad's old like F-150. This is probably a couple months after I had gotten my Mustang, and it was not good.
Yeah.
It was not good. But be safe on the roads, people.
Yes,
That's
be
a scary
safe.
place.
Please, yes, it is.
But,
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, it's not really a scary place, but when you think about some of
mean,
the
it
things that
is.
can happen.
Yeah.
I mean, my parents always told me like, you don't have to worry about you. You got to worry about the other people. Which I mean, I was,
Well, you
I
got to
mean,
worry about you to a certain extent, but
I mean, honestly, like, I look back on the way that I used to drive when I was 16, 17, 18, even a little bit. I mean, yeah, I've done some very dumb things in a vehicle, and it's like amazing that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just do dumb stuff. There's some stuff that I would not talk about on this podcast, but
no.
just speeding, driving recklessly,
Yeah.
acting like you're invincible,
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, well, you're not.
You're not.
Trust me, you're
Definitely not.
So,
You're
Yeah.
not.
No.
But I do want to talk about this really quick. My glorious King James is in the playoffs.
Did they lose last
They
night?
lost.
Yeah, they were losing
Here's the
whenever
thing.
I watched.
Here's
I mean,
what
I'm
they
not trying
lost,
to. Yeah, I'm not
here's
trying to
what I'll say.
4 to 80 or something.
Here's what I'll say. Yeah. I think, and again, I've said it on this podcast. I'm going to say it again. I'm not a Lakers fan, but I am pulling for the Lakers because of LeBron James. And so I was watching the game last night. Last night. And I feel like, with the exception of like the first couple minutes, because the Lakers got up, they went on like a 7-0 run to start the game. Like it was 7-0 to start the game, and then LeBron had all 7 points.
Yep.
And really after that, like the Thunder got that back pretty quickly, and then they built a 11-ish point lead because they kind of got a little bit loose, I think, and then kind of let the Lakers back into it a little bit.
Yep.
And then they locked back in and pulled away. But I mean, Austin Reeves did not play very well offensively at all.
What about defensively?
I mean,
Well-
it was okay, but it could have been better.
I'll
I mean,
say this.
anytime you hold an NBA team to around 100, I feel like that's a decent,
Yeah,
because I mean,
yeah,
it
honestly.
can get up to 120. You know,
I mean, you look
And
at
that's
what
like
happened to the
normal now.
Hawks in the last. I mean,
exactly. So I mean,
I feel like if 120 is the new normal.
I'll tell you who was going stupid though. Chet.
Yeah.
That guy is dirty.
I'm not gonna lie though.
He's one of those guys that's like he's like a KD type, where he's 7 foot tall, skinny as a rail, but moves like a guard.
Yeah.
Plays power
And
forward.
I mean, he's
yeah, I mean he can slide into that 5 spot, but
You know, one of my biggest observations from last night was
What?
It's low-key sad. There was like 2 or 3 times where somebody threw like a quick lob to LeBron, and he just like caught it and had to go up with it. You know?
Yeah.
Like he didn't. It was just like, dang,
No,
man, Father
he
Time
will
is like
still-
is getting him.
he'll still throw it down.
Yeah, he will, but like,
But not like the Miami
these were
Heat
like
LeBron.
given,
but
like,
also
lobs,
not
dude. Like he would have.
like here's
So the
the
LeBron Heat would have been.
here's the
Oh,
thing.
Heat LeBron would have been yamming these
He LeBron would have put somebody in the rim.
with no regard for human life.
Great call, by the way. But I mean, here's what I'll say about the game. I feel like about as much stuff that could have went wrong for the Lakers at some point in the game. I mean, LeBron had a great stat line, but I mean, LeBron can have a great stat line every game and they could lose. I mean, they could get swept. I mean, other people are going to have to do things. And I'm not saying it's like LeBron's going to score 30 every night. It just matters if anybody else is going to do something. Like, no, that's not really the case. But I mean, LeBron is still LeBron. He's going to get his, 24, 8, and 8 or whatever.
Yeah.
But about as much stuff went wrong for the Lakers as they could, and I honestly feel like the score should have been worse.
Really?
Yeah. Which, if I'm trying to be positive and look at it like, like the score should have been, the score was bad. Like they got beat by close to 20 points. But the eye test, if you would have just been watching the game, like it was just one of those games where it looked like every time the Lakers went down the floor, they couldn't make anything.
Yeah.
And then every time the Thunder went down, they were making something. Like that's just what it felt like. So I feel like the score could have been worse. Maybe should have even been worse. But nah, I mean, the Thunder are good,
I'm not
man.
gonna lie, they are.
The
But dude,
Thunder are good, man. And
I'll be honest. I'll be sick if they win again. I don't want them to win again.
Do you like Shea?
I think the Spurs are going to get it done.
I'm not a Shea hater, but like,
I'm definitely not a Shea hater. You know what? I'm a Shea fan. I like Shea.
like here's the thing. Anybody that says, like, because haters will say, oh, Shea's only good because
He's a foul merchant.
baits and he's a free throw merchant and all this stuff, which
All right,
to a degree
don't foul
is-
him then.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like at the end of the day, he is a good player. I just
Well,
am
here's
not
the reason. I mean, it's
fan of the way that team as a whole plays. If that makes sense. Like it's almost like
Have y'all seen? Well, yeah, they're very themselves,
yeah.
and I feel like that's
I don't
very
love it.
polarizing.
Don't
But
love it.
y'all know who Michael Beasley is? He was in the league for a while. Well, he's kind of went on some podcasts and stuff and talked about like just a bunch of stuff. But apparently, like Michael Beasley is self-proclaimed, but also other people proclaim that Michael Beasley might be the greatest 1v1 basketball player of all time.
Really?
Yeah. And like, dude is cold. Like, dude is very cold. And he is like, Michael Beasley was saying, and that he was getting other people that were like behind the camera to kind of like, because he was like, am I lying? And they were like, no. But he was like, at his gym where he works out, where he, hoops every day.
Yeah, trained, yeah.
Like people will come in and like he said that like the way they do 1v1s is like, let's say me and you were 1v1ing, like we might play 15 games of 1v1 to whatever score. Like it's always going to be an odd number of games, so somebody comes out on top like over the day, like over the course of the day. He was like, there was a 4-year stint where I didn't lose a game, like not just a day of 1v1s, but I didn't lose a single game. And he was saying, Michael Beasley was saying that the only person that beat him over the course of an entire day, like just won more games that day than Michael Beasley did, was Bam Adebayo.
Really?
And he was like, y'all don't know how good Bam is.
I can see that.
And
83.
I say that because when he scored 83 points, he had 40 some odd free throw attempts.
Yeah. People did
But it's like
clown on him for
the
that.
reason that people are fouling him is because he was going to get to a bucket either way.
They're trying to hack him.
It's like people were trying
to
to
Shaq.
he was going to get to a bucket either way.
Yeah.
They used to do it to Shaq.
So
Hack
it's like
Shaq.
with Shea, it's like, yeah, like he's going to throw a head fake at you and get you to jump, then he might jump into you, but at the same time, if you didn't jump, he's probably just elevating and making the shot anyway.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, watching the game last night, I didn't feel like he went to the free throw line an absurd number of times because he didn't. But his game is smooth, man.
He is.
He's
a smooth
nasty.
player.
He's nasty. But I don't know. The Thunder are good. I'm excited to watch the rest of the series. I think that me and my dad are going to be able to watch a Lakers Thunder playoff game in a hotel room in Macon for my sister's graduation.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like me and my dad going all over the place for football, soccer, whatever the case may be, golf, you know, staying in a hotel room, just finding something on the TV to watch at night. Like, that's nostalgic, dude. So, like,
It
I'm
is.
excited that we're going to get to do that.
Dude, I'm excited for you, man.
We apologize for this brief intermission. Coach Duffy had to step away and take a phone call.
So, guys,
What should we do?
What should we do? You
We
know
can
what?
do whatever we want.
Dude, yeah, this is.
We can do whatever we want. Should we talk crap about him? Should we tell embarrassing stories about him? If you're listening on Spotify, that was just an awkward silence where Postel and I were just looking at each other.
We do that quite often.
Oh, bad.
Ooh, what's some good embarrassing stories about Duffy that we could tell on
I
camera?
don't know. He doesn't really get embarrassed about much, to be honest.
He does it. I don't think Duffy ever truly gets embarrassed.
He doesn't.
I don't think he does. He's that great of a guy, guys. He doesn't get embarrassed.
He's a good guy.
He doesn't get embarrassed.
But
He really doesn't. Hey, question. Do you ever get, like, embarrassed? Like, we're trying to figure out, like...
we were just talking about you behind your back.
Yeah, we're trying to feel like, hey, should we tell embarrassing stories? But
I was like, what should we do? We could do anything right now. Like,
Do I get embarrassed?
But like we couldn't find any embarrassing stories because there's like those stories that we had in our head are like that's not embarrassing. Like,
I was like,
yeah, we can say it, but he's not going to get embarrassed by
Here's
it.
the thing. I'll be honest with y'all. I feel like I was like a very embarrassed child about everything. Like I was
Yeah.
very shy, and like I would get real embarrassed about it, like almost everything. And I feel like growing up like that, I feel like I don't get embarrassed anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if I do something stupid, it's like to me it's funny, or like I almost embrace people making
Thinking
fun of
that
me,
you're weird.
or thinking that I'm weird. Like to me, because honestly, so what?
So what?
You know, like if you're a little quirky and weird, to me, the coolest people,
Or who
like think about
embrace
like
it.
legends in like music or even like sports, like Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant was a strange guy. Like
Yeah.
honestly, like he, you know, people talking about coming back from the club at like 4 a.m. and he's in the gym putting up shots.
Yeah.
So
Like, you're like, okay, try hard.
yeah, but I mean, I do get embarrassed about stuff. But honestly, if you are able to laugh at yourself, then when other people laugh at you, it's
Yes.
not. It like for example, today during testing, when everybody was done, I sat down in my chair and it sounded like a straight up fart. And if I just like kind of like shake my head, none of the kids are gonna laugh because it's not like, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But like if I act embarrassed about it, they're gonna be like, oh, Mr. Duffy,
Yeah.
like whatever.
Yeah.
So like, do I get embarrassed? No, not really, not anymore. I
Same.
grew up a very embarrassed child, but I'm not an embarrassed adult. So
And here's what I'll say for all the listeners out there. You could try and act a certain way around people. You're still not going to please everybody.
So, yep.
You can be your 100% true, authentic self around people, and some people are not going to like it. So if some people are not going to be happy either way, just be yourself.
Yeah.
yeah.
And
I respect that.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
Yeah.
Okay, and you know, I'm going to talk about this student again. And he knows who he is, and he actually heard the shout out kind of on the podcast that we did a while back. But he is a very good singer and also a very good athlete, which most people would be like, oh, singing and
is that Troy
athletics.
Bolton?
Exactly. Like, people would be like, oh, like those things don't.
That is Troy
like,
Bolton.
Yeah.
But
he needs to get his head in the game. No.
But one thing I wish an adult would have done for me when I was growing up
Great movie.
is to tell me that you can be an athlete and also be interested in other things.
Yeah.
Because in a
Yeah.
lot of ways, I felt like, because like I think I've shown y'all like some of the watercolor painting stuff that I've done.
Yeah.
I feel like I would have been embarrassed about that when I was a kid.
Really?
That's something I would have been embarrassed about because I feel like in the world of like sports and being like growing up a boy, I guess like around sports and all that, you're not supposed to be interested in that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Which to me, I think it's stupid.
Silly, yeah.
Like I think it's stupid that if you want to be an artist or an actor or a singer, whatever, like if that's what you like, then that's what you like. I think it's weird that people make
how cool. All right, rate these people that I'm about to give you on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being weird loser, bum. 10 being they're freaking cool. All right, Matthew McConaughey.
10.
Yeah.
That's a very cool guy.
Give me another Denzel Washington.
10.
11.
Okay.
He's,
You know what I
he's
mean?
not even a 10.
God, they're
He's-
so cool.
he's still
Both of them are
15.
so cool.
The Weeknd.
10.
10.
Okay. So I say all that to say The Weeknd is a singer.
Yeah.
He sings in a higher pitched voice,
Yeah.
and that's just his register. That's how he sings, right? Well, let's say there's a 7th grade boy who sings in a slightly higher pitched tone. Like, he might be embarrassed about that.
Or people are
Or
gonna make fun of him.
or let's say that you're somebody who wants to be an actor one day, so you're doing school plays and you're doing plays at the
Like
the
performing arts
center.
area.
Yeah. And it's like,
How do you think Matthew McConaughey started?
exactly.
And
It's like,
that's a cool. Honestly, when I think of cool people, the 2 people you named for actors, is there anybody cooler than Denzel Washington and Matthew McConaughey?
not
No.
really.
I mean, maybe like Brad Pitt, but like not really.
not really, no.
He's a cool guy.
He is a cool guy.
But
Johnny
yeah,
Depp,
still,
like they're
though.
all so cool.
Yeah.
Probably started out in a theater somewhere.
Think about how many times Brad Pitt, Matthew McConaughey, Denzel Washington, when they were like coming up, like auditioning for stuff, they had to send in like video auditions, and it was just cringe.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But how freaking cool are
Or
those
their
people? though?
headshots.
Listen,
A lot of
yeah,
them
literally-
games,
literally,
all,
yeah.
all that to say, going back to being embarrassed. If you're like, you have to embrace. Sometimes you have to embrace being borderline cringy to succeed.
Yeah, I
Like
agree.
honestly, I go back and watch. I don't do it often.
Dude, you know-
I have gone back and watched our first episode.
You know how many times? Literally, a kid the other day in the hall, a 6th grader. I don't even know him. They're like, "Hey, your podcast is really cringy." I was like,
Dang.
you know what popped into my head? That video of that bowler when he was like, "Love me or hate me, you still watch."
I mean, honestly, okay, hey, why are you watching?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn it on.
I was like, you
Like-
don't have to watch.
And you know what? Yeah, dude, I don't know.
But I mean, I highly doubt they truly thought that. Maybe they did, but I also think they were just trying to mess with me. But also, it's like,
Who cares? Yeah.
if every
I
single person,
certainly don't.
If every
don't.
single person that sees this episode right now thinks that this is cringy, I do not care. Because I'm having a good time.
I'm having a
Same.
good time too, and it's like there are some things that are objectively cringy, and I feel like when we are being cringy, I'm very aware of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude,
And
we're
like,
just
it's
chilling
like, it's like
right now.
Anna, dude.
Yeah.
She was like, I'm not gonna lie, I had to turn off the end of y'all's last podcast because y'all were just singing and it was just so
That was
loud.
cringy. That was cringy. You know what I'm saying? Like we were singing. What were we singing?
Who even knows? But we were holding the microphones like this so
Yeah.
we could
It was
like.
Eminem.
See, okay, but if you're
not
being,
afraid.
Oh yeah, and we sang the same thing like, over and over, trying to get it like perfect.
but if you're being, okay, here's the thing. Here's my question. If you are being intentionally cringe, is it cringe? Like if you're aware that it's
Like
cringe.
I'm over here like. What's
Like-
you say?
Like when you hit the I was just joking. That's not cringy, but like if you
What, you do it? Wait, do it?
I was just joking. Literally.
Well, I was just joking. Well,
Oh my god! I was gonna ask y'all. I saw a good question the other day. It was like a hypothetical question. No, but okay. Here is a question that I do have. I've been meaning to do this on the podcast for a while. If I gave you $1 million, would you take it? Like if I had the money and I was like, well, you know what? Let's make it $100 million.
Yeah.
If I offered you $100 million right now, would you take it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now the only caveat is that
I've heard this.
you don't wake up tomorrow morning.
No.
Would you still take it?
No.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
No.
No, we're not.
So that means that waking up tomorrow morning is worth more than $100 million.
100%.
Yeah. Perspective, baby.
Dude.
Now, okay, here's another perspective.
You should do a TED Talk.
Here's another perspective. Okay. Think about the worst problem in your life right now. This is how blessed we are. Think about your worst problem in life right now. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, you can either keep that problem, or everybody in the world can write down the worst thing going on in their life right now, and they can put it in a hat, and you can draw out of that hat and take another person's problem.
I'll take my problem.
But you have to keep it. Would you keep your problem?
I'll take my problem.
I'll take my problem.
Perspective.
Dude, you should do a TED Talk.
Well, that's
You should.
I didn't
Duffy
come up
talk.
with that.
A Dove Talk.
A Duff or a Tim Talk.
Tim Talk.
Is that kind of lame though?
No,
No, it's fire.
That's fire.
A Tim Talk.
Tim
Well,
Talk. Here.
Speaking of
On room 734.
the Air Hog Happy Kelly
The Air Hog Happy Kelly.
for two
Happy Kelly.
payments of $19.95.
For two payments
Dude,
of $19.95.
we should have
What's
this-
gonna happen?
And then at the end, there's like all the like super fast like.
Hey, we should have this a segment just for Tim Talk. You give
I'm
him a
not that
perspective.
motivational.
And then
though.
you sell yourself short.
And then
Yeah,
listen,
you are.
and then after you get done with your 2-3 minute Tim Talk, you could say, and thanks for coming to my Tim Talk.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So speaking of talks and eloquence, I have a post office here for you.
Did you just whip this up right now in a Google Doc? Did you type it up real quick?
Somebody typed it up for us. Somebody did, but it wasn't me.
It was
Make it much shorter.
what's the guy's name that your dad always says at pep rallies? Are we allowed
It
to
was
say that?
yeah. He
Okay,
will. I
that's
promise you.
We haven't told the listeners this, but we actually just hired him as our producer. He's our editor
We,
and producer. So
Frank Vogel. Frank Bogle.
That's right.
Frank wrote this for us. He writes all of our.
Appreciate you, Frank.
He writes all of our.
Frank, you do a great job.
He writes all of our post offices. He writes all of our outlines and scripts and stuff. He does all that stuff.
He does it with a smile on his
intro
face.
music. He does all that stuff. So, shout out Frank.
Shout out to Frank.
Yep. So
Yeah, and he will never see this.
He would never.
Genuinely.
All right, here we go. You ready?
I'm ready.
Ready.
I've read a little bit of it. It's pretty awesome.
You're looking live here on Nat Geo on YouTube. Today, there is no title to this video, to this post office, but
we're going to the
we're
going to
I
the
don't know.
NBA.
We're going to the NBA.
Yeah.
So, across the brutal wilderness of the NBA, one creature has dominated the food chain for over 2 decades. LeBron James.
Somebody clip that. Somebody make that an edit.
Yeah, and then it's like highlights of him. Okay, yeah, we got to
Born in Akron, Ohio. Akron. Sorry. What'd I say?
Akron.
Same place Steph Curry was born.
Really?
The more you know.
What?
I think they were
Born
born
in-
in the same hospital actually, but
Are
we'll
you
fact check
serious?
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, continue.
Sorry. Born in Akron, the young prodigy entered the league at just 18 years old, immediately bullying grown men like a freight train with a headband. Defenders bounced off of him. Commentators lost their minds. Entire franchises collapsed emotionally. After migrating south to the tropical super team habitats of the Miami Heat, LeBron captured multiple championships, 2, before returning to Cleveland to complete the impossible, delivering a title to a city that had nearly forgotten joy existed.
It was literally
That's good.
horrible
It's
there.
I
Cleveland.
think it was.
Until LeBron.
I believe. I
Look,
believe it
Cleveland
was-
has nothing but the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and LeBron James.
And you know what? That's enough.
And I do believe you can fact check me. I think it was 60 years since they won a championship.
He's stuck in the
anything.
voice.
Since it was Jim Brown with the Cleveland Browns. Anyways. Then, like an aging lion that somehow keeps getting faster, he journeyed west to the Los Angeles Lakers, where he continues to terrorize defenders despite being approximately 74 years old in basketball terms.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
That's what it says?
Frank, dude,
Frank.
this is weird.
Frank, come on, man. Scientists remain baffled.
In basketball terms. 74.
I mean, honestly, it makes sense. Though.
Yeah, no, it does. It does.
Analysis remain exhausted. And somewhere,
Analyst.
Analyst.
what'd I say?
Analysis.
Analysts
Hog Havoc Kelly.
remain exhausted. And somewhere, right now, a rookie is being chased down for a layup he thought was wide open. And
Yeah.
that,
Blocked by Jay.
and that is your post office taking a trip to the LeBron James legacy that he has had on the NBA. Thank you for watching this podcast segment.
We're not done.
We're not done yet. Of Room 734 Post Office live on Nat Geo here. on YouTube.
Okay. Hey, can you get Frank? Hey, can you get First of all, that was one of your better ones you've ever done.
Yeah, it really was.
Can
He was
you
locked
can you
in
get
for that
Frank to type me up an infomercial about like a very awesome toy?
one. Yeah. And while we're doing that,
read it.
let me read it in the air hog. The air hog. Kelly. Okay, is the air
Helicopter.
is the air hog Havoc Heli the LeBron James of TV toys?
No.
No,
No.
What is?
Oh, God.
probably either pillow pets,
Yeah. What was that
Or-
dinosaur that you were telling me about?
dude.
Or-
Roboraptor. God,
Yeah.
that thing was sick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Do you know what I'm talking about? Don't get those too close together. They might make a horrible noise.
No.
Dude, Roboraptor?
Robo?
Roboraptor.
Roboraptor.
Yes. I cannot remember if it came with a remote control or if you just kind of turned it on and it just did whatever it wanted to do.
You probably did that.
But, dude, I'm about to pull it up right here.
Pull it up.
And I want you to see, dude, you're still in the voice.
And I will see. I want to stay in the. I want to stay in the voice until
Until the air hog Havoc Kelly.
it's over.
All right. Roboraptor.
I cannot wait to see this.
Dude, what about what
What about it?
is this thing not sick looking? That's
Sure.
the Roboraptor.
It looks like styrofoam.
It's not styrofoam, it
you
was
sure?
plastic. Yes.
That's plastic, bro.
Yes, dude. Dude,
Okay.
do y'all ever
I do
have
not
a
remember these infomercials for this.
do y'all ever have an eyelash that you can see
Yes.
and every time you blink you can see it? That's what's happening to me right now.
You okay, buddy?
Okay, so it did have a remote control.
It
See that?
did.
And you could control it, dude. You could like make it bite stuff. Dude, it was
Yeah,
sick,
I didn't.
man.
I didn't have that, or I didn't even see that existed. I wasn't into dinosaurs.
Roboraptor.
I wasn't into dinosaurs.
I was.
I didn't see Jurassic Park until I was in high school.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I was never in a.
Dude, Jurassic
My brother
Park.
Sam
Okay, listen. If
got me into
anybody
it.
if anybody who's listening to this right now, If you watch
Comment
the
you like Jurassic
original,
Park.
if you watch the original Jurassic Park at a young age,
Goated.
can you not tell me? Because you were probably a little bit on edge, scared watching it in high school. It's kind of scary a
I
little
was
bit.
traumatized from watching it when I was younger.
Whenever it's boom, and the
Yes.
water's rippling.
Yes.
And they're like, "What is that?" And then
Yeah.
it's boom, and the water continues to ripple, dude. And then it just comes, dude.
That's such a good movie, dude.
It is.
That is a really
Is
good
that
movie.
funny? Okay. Let me see that thing.
It is ridiculous. Okay.
What is Frank cooked up now?
Did he just now email it to you?
Dude, he's quick. He's very quick.
Well, this
Okay.
is his full-time job, so he's just pretty much waiting on us to need something.
Yeah, it is. Okay, but yeah, speaking of Jurassic Park, I do remember, seeing that when I was a kid.
Thunder. The Tactical Thundercopter 5000 Shark Edition. Okay. All right, y'all ready? Can I just jump right in?
Do it.
Dude, jump into it,
Please
man.
do
The
it.
Tactical Thundercopter 5000 Shark Edition. It's a helicopter. It's a shark. It somehow has 6 engines and a smoothie maker. Watch as your child unleashes over 14,000 decibels of fun with the push of the patented extreme tornado. Hang on, it's gonna take me a second.
Oh my.
Watch as your child unleashes over 14,000 decibels of fun with the push of the patented extreme tornado mode button. It hovers. It dives. It screams motivational.
Screens what?
Dude, I'm okay. You have to understand, and dude, if this is what goes through your brain whenever you're doing the post office, then this is honestly impressive. But it's like my brain's in this weird limbo between actually reading the words and trying to make it sound like an infomercial.
Yep.
So, but I'm also seeing it for the first time and I'm just cracking up. It hovers. It dives. It screams motivational phrases in 7 languages. You can do better, Kevin. Built with military-inspired, totally unnecessary features. Rocket-powered rotor blades. Night vision cup holders. Wi-Fi enabled fog cannons. Emergency nacho compartment. And an AI co-pilot named Brent. Other toys are made for children.
Oh, dude, my abs are. Oh my
I'm
god.
crying, dude. Okay, dude, the Did you read the value plan? The value payment plan?
I mean, I said at a ridiculous payment plan. Oh my god.
Other toys are made for children. The Tactical Thundercopter 5000 was forged in the fires of pure adrenaline, and it can be yours today for just $39.99, or take advantage of our incredible value payment plan. Only 84 monthly payments of $47.95 plus mandatory rotor subscription fees, emotional processing charges, shark licensing taxes, and a one-time $600 fun activation experience. That's a savings of... Numbers too complicated to legally explain. The Tactical Thundercopter 5000. If the neighbors aren't calling authorities, it's not at full power.
That was amazing.
That is awesome.
That's probably,
Dude, that is the best one.
I'm gonna have to go on vocal rest for like the next 3 days.
is probably the funniest thing ever on this podcast. Actually,
100%.
that is
Frank
hilarious.
Mr.
Frank
Vogel.
Cook, dude. Oh my god.
Tentacle. Thundercopter 5000.
The Tactical Thundercopter 5000. Dude.
You can have that today.
night vision cup holders, and an AI co-pilot named Brent.
You can do better, Kevin.
What was that for? That was his motivation. You can do better, Kevin.
It was on the script. It was on the script.
Thank you, Frank, for that.
How about I do my post off? You know what? Let's finish
Hang on, I'm
this.
clapping it up for Frank.
Yeah,
that
clap it
was-
up for Frank.
Because that was incredible.
That was.
Oh
You know what we
my
should
gosh.
We should
Wow.
finish this podcast. I'll do my post office voice. You do infomercial
My
voice.
infomercial boy. Okay. Yeah. I mean, are we ready to be done? Or I mean, do we have anything else?
No, we're gonna keep going.
Oh gosh, that was funny.
Duffy, ask us a question.
Dubby. Daddy! So give me your best, like, 80s rock star.
Yeah,
No, but say Duffy.
Duffy.
You gotta get a little.
Whoa!
You gotta get a little gurgle.
Say his name.
Have you ever seen that video? You know what I'm talking about?
All right, keep that going.
You're in the jungle, baby.
That's his voice.
Time to
All right,
Have you
ask
seen
us-
that? Have you seen that one? Okay. I don't really want to say it fully on the pod. But.
Hey, can you ask us a question in that 80s voice?
All right.
No.
A postal. What's your favorite color?
But you have to
It's-
answer in the post office voice.
It's
It's Big Bro.
Oh my!
Big Bro is here. It's my favorite color is red.
We got Big Bro in the house.
Coach Wiggin, what's your favorite color?
We're not at the recording.
What's up, dude?
You just missed one of the greatest segments.
Oh my gosh. Dude, you want me to widen the camera angle a little bit? You can come
You
get
want to
into
come
this.
sit down?
I mean, hey.
If
Come
you're
on.
up for it, we're up for it.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on. Wait.
Come on.
say Coach Campbell, everybody, in the 80s rock star voice.
All right, but hold on. Let me get his microphone.
And I'll clap it up as soon as Coach Campbell,
right.
everybody.
Do it, Duffy.
Coach Campbell.
He does it so good.
What we've done so far, we've talked about, and you can speak to this too a little bit as well. But we've talked about like old, like toy commercials, like whenever we were growing up.
Old.
Well, as soon as I said that, I thought for us.
Oh yeah.
But toy commercials growing up, how they are ridiculous. We did a post office. Postal took us to the NBA.
Okay.
And then I read a Frank Vogel generated infomercial in my Air Dog Havoc Heli voice. And it was so funny.
It was hilarious.
What was it called again? It was the
It was called the Tactical Thundercopter 5000 Shark Edition. Dude, my voice is like
Sewer
gone after
shark.
doing the
Sewer shark.
80s. All right, so
Old toys. I mean, that kind of what we're talking about, but we got onto gaming systems.
yeah, we were throwing it back talking
Nintendo
about
360?
Yeah, dude, we were talking about just old games we used to play because a student was asking us about it, and Cody was telling me about how him and his brother played this game called Sewer Shark.
Sega CD, man.
Sega.
Pretty
Sega
much,
CD.
pretty much the entire game was just telling you to push up, down, left, or right, but you also shot at stuff.
Yeah, shooting at little sewer rats and
That's hilarious.
So whenever you first told me about Sewer Shark, I thought you were going to be an actual shark.
yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
I guess they just mean shark as in like somebody who's good at something.
Yeah,
Like a pool shark, you know?
and your sidekick's name's Ghost.
Ghost.
But dude, like the whole intro music and everything to this game,
please.
It just sounded like Monster Energy drinks.
Yes.
You know.
Do that for him.
Yeah, someone find Sewer Shark on Sega CD and
Oh, 100%. I've been wanting to do this.
What?
Coach
So we-
Campbell.
We have a start for you.
We have a star four cut
Keep
for.
for cut for.
are we doing basketball?
No, sir. We are doing little Auburn football legends.
Okay.
Here we go. You ready?
Yes.
First one. I'm going to give you a layup here, sir. Bo Jackson. Cut.
Don't ever think that it's not a trick question.
Yeah, I'll definitely keep that one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anybody is.
No.
Nobody's cutting him.
Pat Sullivan.
I mean, I know I'm old, but I didn't get to see him play, so I'm gonna have to cut him.
That was Auburn's first Heisman winner
First
in 1971.
Yep.
That was the year my father was born.
So you got one keep, one cut. All right. Ronnie Brown.
Keep. I actually
No brainer.
met his girlfriend at Applebee's in Carrollton. He went to Cartersville. Now you want to talk about someone that can mash a baseball? Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Dang.
And he went to the Dolphins, so I mean it's kind of.
That's true.
Yeah.
He's a double whammy for you.
There you go.
I'm interested to see what you hear. Mr. Cadillac Williams, Cardinal Williams.
He's my favorite Auburn player of all time. I'm keeping him.
Keeps. So 3 keeps and a 1
Three
cut.
keeps. Yep.
Wow.
Ooh. All right.
I mean it's pretty easy. 2000.
But you also have to be thinking of the one guy that is.
Yeah, but I'm
most likely gonna be on the
honestly,
list that you're holding out
he's
for.
He's not in one of my as a favorite player.
Sure.
He's not one of my favorite players. Yeah, I mean watching him in person and stuff, and of course being dominant. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
in Cadillac, Ronnie Brown went number 2 and number 4 in the same draft, and they split the backfield.
That's cool.
That's wild. Yeah, that's insane.
Nick Fairley. Man was a wrecking ball.
How many more do I have?
So
Yeah,
you've kept
3.
and you've cut
Cut one,
one.
so you
So
got
this
4
is
more.
your fifth.
This
Is
is your
this-
5th one.
Yeah,
so
you
got
have
4
one more key,
Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8.
3 more cuts.
I will. In respect to the dogs, because he did y'all dirty, I'll cut him.
Appreciate
But I
that.
still think Aaron Murray was a crybaby. But
All right, whatever.
Hey. Aaron Murray, come
That
on
was
the
a
pod.
cheap
Aaron
shot.
Murray, come on
Aaron
the
Murray,
pod.
come on the pod and
Please,
let
Aaron
us know
Murray.
your
Hey,
He's a
thoughts.
big
Love.
podcast guy.
hey, he
He
loves
is.
Auburn. He's always doing the Auburn games.
Yeah.
But I mean, anybody could do the Auburn games this past time. The last 20 years.
Jason Campbell.
Oh man.
Your big brother, actually.
I'm worried about who's going to be on there. I can't have another 2004 player on mine. So I'll cut him.
Takeo Spikes.
Keep.
Wow.
Keep, really.
Keep.
So your last cut
Cam Newton.
is Cam Newton.
Yeah. I mean, I knew that was coming, but
Yeah, honestly, Cam, get out of here. Nah,
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Dude, you were nothing.
Cam,
in
if
the
you want to come on the
NFL.
pod
yeah.
He's a big
and
podcast guy, too.
wear a cool hat,
Yeah.
feel free. We'll
Cool
sit
uniform.
right here.
Gotta be
No, I
awesome.
love you, Cam. I just
He's
I
definitely
got-
going to listen to this.
I
so-
gotta-
One was dominant
gotta
single
throw it
season.
back. Have to really throw it back.
I mean, honestly, so what's funny
That was
is
a good list.
I've heard that Cam's a big pickleballer, and you know he lives around here. I mean, not around
Well, he
here,
can
but
stand
like,
in one spot
went
and reach
to-
every part
I
of,
could be
of the
wrong.
court.
I think he went to Westlake High School.
He did.
In College Park, yeah.
He's from College
Yeah.
Park, yeah.
He's been to Carrollton games. I think somebody in his
son?
family
Yeah.
go there.
His son?
Well,
Wasn't his son
wasn't
or-
it like alleged?
I don't know, but he was
Like
there.
it, yeah, yeah.
I think
I know
Is that a
he's been to a-
conspiracy?
Yeah.
Should
Well,
we
he's been
save
to
that for the
Carrollton game.
conspiracy episode?
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
he's always at the games. You can
but
see him.
but the kid's not like. I could be totally speaking out of whatever,
yeah.
yeah.
but the kid is not like it's not his son, but like
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
yeah. What school? Wait, at Carroll. So he
At Carrollton.
Yeah, he goes. Yeah, he went to a couple this past year.
Yeah, he's been cited there.
I wonder if Cam Newton knows what the Air Hog Havoc Heli is.
Oh, he
You know
does.
what? I bet
Guarantee
he does.
I bet he does too.
Bet he
bet he
does.
does, dude. Okay, you know what I
All right,
thought of?
what old toys were y'all? Let's go back to
Okay,
this.
so we were
Old
talking
toy
about-
commercials. Give me an
Yeah.
old toy.
All right, do you remember the Fushigi ball? The little like
it was like a clear mirror type of chrome looking ball, and on the commercials they'd be doing this weird stuff with
Yes,
it. You know what we're talking
Yes,
about?
but I was probably in college at this time.
All right. What about? Do you remember the little like the fuzzy worm that would like it would
Yeah,
like
you would, like,
crawl
throw-
there in
yeah.
between?
Yeah,
But it was
okay.
a scam because it had a
Yeah.
string on the end of it, and you had
They
to, like,
sold them
know
at
how
the
to-
mall for
All right,
like
yeah.
$40.
All right, what about this? What about this? What about Floam? You remember Floam?
The little squishy.
It's like okay, so it's
like
it's
the
almost
moon sand.
It's
type?
almost okay. That's another one though.
Yeah.
That's another one. It was called
Ooh,
moon, sand.
Now it's called
Kinetic sand.
Yeah.
But Floam was like it was like a mixture of slime with like these tiny little styrofoam beads.
Yeah, they got.
and what you could do with it is you could get it out, mess with it, play with it,
They
whatever.
still got that stuff.
and you could put it back like in the container
Yeah.
and you know get it out days later and play with it again. But if you wanted to, you could like put it on something and it would harden and it would like stay
make
there.
that shape.
So if you wanted to
Like plaster.
yeah, so if you wanted to like put a design on an old like CD player or something, you could like just stick it on there and
But how terrible did it look?
oh,
Yeah.
it looked awful. But how good did it look in the commercial though?
Yes.
How good does it always look in the commercial?
It always looks. It never replicates to real life. Okay.
We were talking about Tooth Tunes the other day. We didn't talk about
Ooh,
Tooth Tunes on the
yeah.
pod, but
Remember Tooth
you know
Tunes?
what
Do you remember those?
Tooth Tunes?
I never
The
had
toothbrushes that play a song.
Yeah.
Remember those?
And you could buy toothbrush, like every toothbrush only had one song, but they had a bunch of different songs to like choose
Yeah.
from.
Okay, here's one you'll definitely know because we were talking about this one earlier. Tamagotchi.
Oh yeah, we talked about
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I kept one alive for.
You're actually the greatest Tamagotchi parent
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
You were actually ranked on the worldwide leaderboard on
Well-
Tamagotchi at one point.
Brawley got one.
Yeah.
She's the worst.
Shout out Bradley Campbell.
Yeah, she's the worst Tamagotchi parent ever. So I had to step in and be a granddad. to
Tamagotchi
a
granddad.
Tamagotchi, yeah.
Yeah.
Not near as good as a Tamagotchi parent, but
I asked Cody. I was like, dude, so like, how often do you even have to like feed that thing to like keep it alive? And he was like, dude, if you didn't feed it every night before you went to bed, and then wake up in the middle of the night and clean it, it was gonna
yeah.
be dead.
It had like it had like these little flies and piles. It was crazy.
You couldn't take it to the Tamagotchi vet and get a little like flea and tick medicine, buddy.
Yeah, hit the reset button on the back.
Put a little full of flea medicine.
Here's a
Cody have an alarm set so wake him up at like 3 a.m. so he can take care of his Tamagotchi.
here's a
His grades
a
were terrible
toy that
because
everybody
Tamagotchi was
wanted
alive.
when I was growing up, and they had to take it down or quit making them because it definitely caused way too many injuries. But they were called moon shoes.
I had
I was
some.
about to ask
y'all
you
have
about those.
some?
I didn't have
Oh.
Yes.
I didn't ever have
Moon shoes, and then you could like double them up. But moon
Yes.
shoes on a trampoline
Did
something
not work.
serious. Something serious.
Speaking of trampolines, the double bounce on a trampoline, when you like double
Yeah.
bounce
Come on.
somebody, dude,
Come on.
send them into orbit.
Mm-hmm.
And especially if you're like, if you and the other person who's double bouncing somebody are like significantly bigger than them,
Yeah.
you can shoot them to the moon, buddy.
Especially if you time it perfect.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, what
Old
about?
toys? Y'all.
I mean,
Old toys.
Okay, are
I'm
you
dr-
talking about the moon shoes though? Like,
They were purple.
Purple,
they looked
and
like
they-
this basket.
and they had the rubber bands all the way
Yes.
around, dude. I had some, but I'm afraid I got them whenever I was a little bit too old because I would always hit the ground whenever I would bounce on them.
okay, was Stretch Armstrong before your time, or
I remember commercials,
yeah?
but they didn't make a comeback. But there was a red one. It was like the villain. He was red and Stretch, but Stretch Armstrong was.
We talked about this one time last year, I think.
Yeah.
It was at the end of the year. You looked up on eBay
Yes.
how much you could get for an authentic Stretch Armstrong. It was a lot of money.
It was from the.
a lot of money for
Yeah.
for
Like,
that.
what was the ballpark?
I mean,
we
I would
can't-
probably say somewhere between
But we looked up the
$50 and $200, something like that.
we
Like
looked
something
up
that's
the-
outrageous for that
yeah.
toy. But
Yeah.
We looked up the early '90s. Now, if you go back to like way whenever they actually first started going, but I mean, you couldn't have it now.
yeah,
As much as these kids pop the little things. I mean,
Neatos.
man, that Stretch Armstrong stuff would be everywhere.
Imagine kids 20 years from now on a podcast are like, "Do you remember Nitos?"
Yes.
Honestly, dude,
The Nito. You
Do y'all-
need it now.
Do y'all remember the Toys R Us commercials?
with the giraffe.
Yes.
You know his
dude.
name?
Yeah.
No.
Wait. Oh no,
Jeffrey. with a-
Jeffrey, that's
with
right.
a G.
Jeffrey.
With a G.
Dude, let's talk about. When I say old, I'm talking about for us, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Old franchises. Toys R Us, not there anymore. Blockbuster,
Not
not there anymore. But how
Blockbuster.
fire was a Blockbuster though?
Fire.
Was there anything better than browsing, finding a movie, and then waiting in line and like getting some candy, some
box
soda?
candy,
Come on,
yeah.
man.
Oh my goodness,
Some
dude.
popcorn? Yeah.
That
What?
is
Box candy. What was your go-to at Blockbuster?
Reese's Pieces.
Reese's
I was a big Reese's Pieces kid.
M&M's for me.
Here is a perfect Blockbuster trip for me back in the day.
Talk to us.
This is around the PlayStation 2 era as well.
Are we talking about VHS or y'all talking about DVDs?
I'm
Both.
talking about both.
We were
Okay.
around,
but I'm
for
also,
both,
but the main reason why I liked Blockbuster though was because they had video games in there.
VCon, please rewind, man.
I used to get Midnight Club.
Okay,
Remember
so
Midnight Club? It was like Grand Theft Auto. but,
Blockbuster
like,
had this thing where you
crappier.
could go in there and you could rent a video game and then you had it for 2 weeks. It was like a library. You
Yeah.
go in there, you rent a video game for 2 weeks, and then you had to like it had like a due date on it. You had to bring it back.
Yep.
But if you liked it and you wanted to keep it, then you could pay them the difference and you could just keep it. And so, dude, I remember I was in there one day, and I one of the Spider-Man games for the PlayStation
Oh
2
my
back in the
gosh,
day.
those were peak.
It had
Those
the
were
Spider-Man
fire.
with the black suit on the front of it, but it was just his
Yes.
face.
Dude,
First of
those
all,
are
the
fire.
cover of the game was Aura.
Yes.
And so I picked it up, and I carried it through the line, and they had the roped off zigzag line.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And this is also around Charlie and the Chocolate
Dude,
Factory
you looked
time. So they had
Oh, the
the
Wonka.
Wonka chocolate bars that, to my knowledge,
They had like a fruit
they had an actual
flavor type.
they had an
Yeah.
actual gold
Duffy.
ticket in there
Yeah.
that you could
Look
get.
at that Spider-Man game cover, dude.
And so, dude, I would go up in there and I would get a video game and I would get me some snow caps or some
Snowcat.
or a Wonka chocolate bar.
Dude, yeah.
So
And it was just peak childhood, really.
So I'll take you even further back.
Take me on a trip.
Blockbuster actually used to rent out VHS players, a VCR.
Yeah.
Really?
They would
Yeah.
rent them out, and they would come in this suitcase-looking thing, like you're doing this top secret CIA mission.
Classified.
Well, if I could actually find where this was, I mean, we moved so much, when I was in middle school, that we actually kept one and never returned it. So if they ever swipe that card to see how much I owe,
He told him his name was Aaron.
no, this was before I even had one. Like, but yeah, VHS, man, they would actually charge you if you didn't rewind it.
Be kind and please rewind.
But they had a little machine.
That is
They
awesome,
just
dude.
popped the VHS in, pushed the button, it rewind. But
Yeah.
they charge you like 75 cents to rewind it, and man,
Are you kidding me?
we'd flip out.
That's crazy.
But dude, it's like you get home with the VHS movie that you just rented from Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Dude, look at that.
Come on, dude.
Dude, look at that. Show the camera. Dude, look
so
at that.
sick.
Guys,
But
come on.
you get home with a movie, you'd pop that thing in, and it'd be like the last 2 minutes. and you're like, and then you just hit rewind, and you're just like, dude, these
Takes you
freaking
20
generous,
minutes.
dude.
Or
Takes
the
you like 10
ribbon was
minutes to
all,
go in
the
the
ribbon
beginning.
looked like a wavelength because somebody didn't do it right.
Yeah, look, it's like one thing that, like, when I think about my childhood, sometimes I'm like, dang, were we poor? Because for the longest time, I didn't know how Toy Story ended. Because as soon as, on the VHS that we had, as soon as, like, they're in the moving van, it
Yeah.
would start going staticky until it was, like, beyond recognition. So I never knew how that movie ended until
Do you
I
still
was
do?
older. Huh?
Do you know how it ended now?
Well, yeah, I mean, now I've seen
sure.
it since
I was
then,
like-
but, like,
Yeah.
when I was a kid, I had no idea how that movie ended.
They used to try to tape those back together. Like they'd cut the ribbon, but then you'd miss 5 minutes of the movie.
I know, because they have to cut it where it's
It'd be like-
good. And then it's like you're watching it.
It just
and,
cuts.
Yeah, and then it's just
And the
straight
next
to the
thing
next
you know,
scene.
like the Ninja Turtles are crying at the end, and you don't even know what happened.
You don't even know if Master Splinter was
It's
alive.
like 1 minute you're finding Master Splinter, the next minute they're all crying. You have no idea what happened. Dude,
Jeez.
Oh my
So
god.
Blockbuster.
Toys R Us.
Toys R
Toys R Us
Us.
is a good one.
What's another Quiznos?
Quiznos,
Gosh, shout
alright.
out Quiznos.
Well, I told you about Quiznos for me.
I like Quiznos.
I got
man.
food poisoning the
good.
night before I took the math and science GACE to be a teacher, and I took them both in a combined 1 hour. Don't do this, kids.
Combined.
Yeah, I was ready to get out there. I passed. Don't do this, kids. Use your minimum time on your test. But Quiznos left a bad
Literally a
vibe.
bad taste in your mouth.
Definitely. And everybody's like, "Oh, it's your nerves." I'm like, man, I didn't care about anything then. So it's definitely Quiznos.
Yeah.
He's just trying to get out.
Yeah. Dude.
Blimpy
Blimpy.
was another.
Do they?
What?
They
You
still
remember
might
Blimpy?
have. They still might have some of those.
It was like it was kind of like Quiznos and Subway.
Really? I
It
never
was like
heard of
a
that
it was
place
like a
before.
hoagie.
Dude, I feel like I remember the
Blimpy.
commercials though.
I mean, it looks kind of like Subway colors.
Very similar to Subway.
Then they started attaching like a froyo place to it. But
What's another one?
I mean,
this is a good one though.
a
You
dying
used to have one over there by
franchise.
Target in Carrollton.
A dying franchise, man. You used to be able to walk into a Pizza Hut.
oh man,
Those
I know.
red cups,
Mm-hmm.
salad bar. They'd have
Yeah, you
like
used to have a buffet.
Pac-Man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
buffet.
You
Well,
can't
dude,
even
now
go in,
I mean now everything's just like delivery and
Yes.
carry out orders and
Yeah.
stuff. It's like there's really no need for any of that
10th
anymore.
birthday, my kids, let's go get sushi. I'm like, sushi?
we just
No.
go to McDonald's.
No,
We go to
you're
McDonald's.
supposed
McDonald's
to
play on the
everything.
playground.
You're supposed to want to go to CC's Pizza and
Yeah.
play CC's Pizza.
CC's Pizza,
Oh
dude.
my god.
Oh my
You're supposed to want to go to CC's Pizza,
That's where
get
Moe's
about
is now.
17 slices of dessert pizza, and then spend about $36 in the
Or
arcade.
Stevie B's. That's
See, I remember that.
Dude,
Yeah.
CC, it used to be over there where Moses now. CC's Pizza.
Oh, CC's Pizza. I thought you
Yeah.
said CCB's. Never mind. Sorry.
Did you say CC's
Tripping.
Pizza or B?
I did not say CCB's.
Okay, you said Pizza.
No, I heard
CC's
you the
Pizza.
first time, but then
Yeah,
yeah,
the-
yeah, I
Used to
thought
be
you were
there
talking
by
about somewhere
Moe's.
else.
What
Yeah,
was
I
the
remember
one?
that.
What was the one over there by Lake Carroll? That was
Papa's Pizza.
Papa's
Papa's
Pizza.
That place was
yeah.
fire as well. But
And
like,
you could go in there, pay your what $4.99, and then you tell them, hey, will you cook this pizza for me? And they would.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, I
Bring
mean,
it to the
and
table.
CC's is not a. I would say that CC's is probably
Is that still
a
around?
dying franchise. It is
Is it?
around. It's just not in Carrollton anymore.
Yeah.
Where's the closest one? I want to go there.
I don't know, but I
We
do
should
know.
go live at CC's.
We should go
Pizza.
live at CC's. Hey, drop a
honestly, hey,
comment
I'm
if we
so
should go
down for
live at
that.
CC's
Is that-
Pizza.
We went to Risa. I don't remember if it was Grantville Risa or
It probably wasn't the
Griffin.
Grantville one if they had a CC's because
no,
they,
had
ain't
a
got
Dollar
nothing.
General. But I think there was. It had to be a CC's. But we used to go there all the time. I think it was CC's. Whoa.
You're
Are you farting?
You're
just
sick.
No, I will
Yeah.
say this. I do know for a fact
in the leather chair, bro.
that's criminal.
It is.
there's
What's wrong
one.
with you,
There's
man?
one in Pigeon Forge.
Okay.
I'll have to go there then.
But
Yeah.
I mean, there's definitely one
I guarantee
closer
you
than
there's
that.
one in like Kennesaw.
Oh, there's got to
Yeah.
be one somewhere.
You know what? I'm gonna look it up right
look it
now.
up.
Look it up right now.
I would probably waste money because I can't eat pizza. Like
But dude, okay,
I love pizza.
and like maybe y'all can't share this same memory, but like, dude, playing a sports game growing up with like for me it was a soccer game or a soccer practice, and then pulling up to a CC's Pizza, dude.
Ours, I'm telling you,
Come on.
ours was Pizza Hut or McDonald's, man. You go to the game. I mean, you lose the game, you still get to go to McDonald's, but you win the game, you get ice cream. Losers don't get ice cream.
Hey, let us know in the comments if y'all still be playing on the playgrounds at Burger King and McDonald's and
Burger
stuff.
King had the best.
Because I
Yeah,
feel
the best
like,
playground.
even though it was kind of
They
freaky
still
a little
do.
bit though, it was a little bit weird. But no, I don't, dude. I don't even know if kids play on the playgrounds in the restaurants anymore, man.
How did they do either?
Did y'all ever get to see the playground that Bremen McDonald's had?
Mm-mm.
Man, all the parties were there. They had a little merry-go-round thing. You slap the wall, that thing starts spinning. Of course, we're hanging off the sides of it. But
Well, okay. Speaking of playgrounds, like Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the one near the movie theater does, but they don't even have a playground anymore.
How about a
That's true. I didn't even think about
Yeah.
And
that.
they
about
kick you
playground?
out when you're an adult.
Yeah.
Come on.
How about
I used to be
It's criminal.
How about Castle Playground over there by
Dude.
the skate park,
Yeah.
dude?
they've
That
redone it.
place
They've
is-
redone it.
Yeah.
Castle. Wait, is it
Castle Playground
Is
is
it called
best
Castle
spot.
Park or is it just Castle Playground?
We always call
Castle?
it Castle Playground.
Yeah,
I think it's
that's
called
probably what it
Castle
is, yeah.
Park now.
I don't know.
There's a CC's in
But no.
Oxford.
Alabama?
Live there?
And on the other side of Atlanta, but the one in Oxford's actually closer.
Oxford.
You're gonna be looking live at CC's Pizza.
Oxford, Alabama.
Should we do that? I mean, dude,
Leave
honestly,
in the
now I'm
comments if we
thinking
should go
about
to CC's Pizza in Oxford.
Hey, type 1 in the comments if you think we should do a live from CC's Pizza.
Oh, God.
We'll do an eating challenge at CC's.
Oh my God.
it. Can we eat? Let's see. What would the challenge be?
Who can eat the most?
2 large pizzas apiece.
But I
think I
knock
could do that.
down easy.
So I was like, dude, what's for the entree?
I was about to say, it's an appetizer.
There's appetizer, babe.
On Sunday, me and Postel were in the car, and we went to not McDonald's. We went to Taco Bell and got the Diablo Nuggets box.
Diablo Nuggets Deluxe combo.
We both got
That
one.
sounds like the Shark Edition.
Yes.
Yeah.
First of all, it's hot. Dude, those nuggets are hot.
Really?
Yes, they're spicy.
Yes.
Dude, you know what? I'm getting some on my way home just
They're
to
good,
see what y'all are
though.
talking
They're
about.
good, though. And
Dude,
get the
they're
bell
good.
sauce.
Get the
Bell
yeah,
sauce.
the bell sauce is good,
But
dude.
me and Postel, we both had one. It comes with 5 or 6 nuggets, a soft taco, a cheesy gordita crunch, and nacho fries.
Cheesy gordita
All of it was
crunch.
gone. Both of
5 minutes.
it, like 5 or 10 minutes. And Postel goes, "Dude, we're fat." And I was like, "Yeah, no."
Cheesy gordita crunches. I'm glad they come back.
Yes.
Damn. Okay, is it Taco Bell's MO that it's just like, oh, people love this menu item?
We're going to take
We're
it
just gonna
away
take
for
it
like
away.
7 years.
Yeah. I mean, that's like
Like the-
McDonald's with the McRib.
Yes, I was literally
You
thinking
eat
that.
the
I
McRib?
love a McRib.
I do like a
God,
McRib.
y'all are eating gerbils. That's what it's like. You're
But
biting
like,
into
it's
a
so
gerbil.
popular.
Postel, the type
No.
of guy to order a fillet of fish.
With
I'm not the
extra
type of guy to order
with
I've
extra
never had a
You know
fillet
what?
of fish.
I have.
Is it fire?
No.
All right, listen
extra
up.
cheese and cocktail sauce.
Look, here's what I used to do in college. This is what I used
Oh
to
my
do.
god.
Dude, you can go. I
You were a
used
fillet
to.
of fish guy.
Dude, listen. I'm about to tell you.
Oh my
Listen.
God.
Oh man.
No, I wasn't a filet o fish guy. I was a McChicken guy, dude.
Those are good.
I would go get like literally no joke, probably 5 McChickens with American cheese, and it'd be like $4.87.
I know, dude.
And then I would just pound them all.
Is it?
It was probably 1,000 calories.
It used to be called Southern style chickens. It's still the same thing.
What's
No,
a
no, no, no,
McChicken?
no, no,
It's two
no, no.
separate ones.
Okay.
The Southern style chicken sandwich is like a fried chicken sandwich.
It's like a southern chicken. It's a different
Yeah.
entity altogether.
But the McChicken,
It's like a cheap
it's
little
definitely
tiny.
not chicken.
No.
No, McDonald's.
okay.
If you want to sponsor the podcast, please.
We love McDonald's.
podcast.
McDonald's.
Send us your recipe.
Sponsor the podcast.
Send the recipe of your chicken.
Yeah, McDonald's. Send over your chicken recipe. You can email it to Frank Vogel.
At Frank.Vogel at Carroll County.
Frank.Vogel at 734podcast.com.
AOL.com.
Yeah, he has an AOL. No, he probably doesn't. Well, never mind.
At iCloud.com.
Hotmail. Hot.
Yeah.
Frank.Vogel at bellsouth.net.
You ever see someone that still has like a Bell South
Dude,
or
my
like
parents,
yachts?
Yeah.
my parents still have a
Bell
Bell
Crazy,
South.
dude. Like,
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Which I mean,
Southern Bell, Bell South.
Dude,
which
for
I mean,
real?
it's not, dude, for real, that's awesome. Dude, but it's not that that's their only email address. Like they have Google ones now and stuff, but they have had a Bell South email address for a long time.
Okay, speaking of old things,
I'm assuming that's no longer
Oh
existed.
God. Old
So-
things. Probably when I graduated high school.
so me, Postel, and Jot the other day were playing some stuff. We are talking about stuff in front of the kids that like they definitely would not know.
Yeah.
And we were like, okay, here's one. And we went and pulled up on the computer the dial-up sound.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
And then like you couldn't be on the phone at the same time
Yeah.
that somebody was on the internet. It was so slow.
Dude, okay, speaking of dial-up though, all the Wi-Fi commercials, because like at a certain point there used to be commercials for Wi-Fi,
Yeah.
and it would like the black and white version of your life before the new and improved Wi-Fi. You always had dial-up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you'd go get the free CDs from Walmart in the front and just use those over and over and over again because you can't get dial up.
Cody knew the tag, dude.
Dude, I'm sure that Cody knew. Cody had insane life hack ball knowledge back in the day.
I had some crazy little AIM handle names, man.
Let me ask you this, because this was asked to me
Cody was in
today.
chat rooms.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a,
Yeah, certain social medias from back in the day.
Oh, God.
But let me ask you this, because this was asked to me by one of our coworkers here. They were like, they were referring to our relationship as co-teachers,
Okay.
and they were like, do you and Cody do well together? Like, do y'all have the same personality? And I said, do we have the same personality? No.
No.
Would you say? Would you agree with that? Mm-hmm. I would agree with that too.
Y'all are like yin and yang.
But is that my big brother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like y'all have
And like whenever I was like, "Do we have the same personality?" No. She was like, it kind of made a face like that's not good. And I'm like, no, it's just how it is. But
Yeah,
I mean, you don't have to. I mean, we have more so the same personalities as we do, but at the same time, it's like you don't have to have the same personality as somebody to be close to them.
No, and here's what a lot of people in this building don't understand. I mean, when it's just us together, I'm probably the goofiest, craziest one out of all of us.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cody's
I just have a better way of hiding it
He is.
in the presence of people.
Cody says some of the most off-the-wall things I've ever heard in my life.
And I'm so glad that I have not said anything on this.
You know what? I almost
Frank
slipped
Vogel
earlier.
would, he'd take care of that for us.
Yeah, he
would.
can
He
edit
would.
that out.
Yeah.
No, I mean, if you're stuck in the same room with somebody for however many hours a day, I mean, if you're exactly alike, you're gonna
Yes.
looking in the mirror and being like, "Yeah, this dude won't never shut up." He's just like me."
I think when people are too much alike, that's when it can be a problem.
Yeah.
No. But yeah, she was like, yeah, I mean, like, I'm like, how are y'all, like, how are you and Cody, like y'all do well together? Y'all have the same personality? And I
Are
was
they trying
like,
to split us up? Like, I mean,
no, they weren't. But I was like, do we have the same personality? No.
no.
But I mean, not even just like, now, I would say that our sense of humors are similar.
Yes.
But as far as just personality, no.
See, I'm like, I know it's hard to believe, but when I go into like a place where I don't know anybody, I'm gonna meet everybody.
I'm not going to do
See,
that.
I can't sit in the corner, and it drives my wife crazy. Like, I will go, if I don't know anybody, I'm going to meet, like, I have to, because I just don't like looking at people and not knowing who they are, but.
I don't like that either, but I'm just not going to go up to you and speak.
Dude, I'm so weird.
I'm just going to
swear,
stare
like,
at you.
Do y'all ever feel this way? Do you ever feel like you're, do you ever feel like you're like social anxiety, like sometimes is non-existent? Like sometimes
Yes.
whenever I'm, in a setting like that, I'm like, I'm outgoing and all that stuff. And then other times I feel like I can't talk to anybody.
Yeah, I mean, you get
Yeah.
burnt out. Like, it's, especially in this job, like, you're just around so many people nonstop. Things are happening. And then there's times where it's, I mean, you can go somewhere when you leave and you're fine, or then you just sit there and you're like, I just want to sit in my truck in the parking lot for
Yeah.
30
Dude,
minutes.
does work ever fry you so bad that you get out to your car and you just sit there for
Yes.
30 plus minutes?
Yes.
I mean,
I don't
that's
have
happened to me all
That's
the time.
happened to me.
I don't have that luxury. Because, my truck's running, kids are already in there. They're arguing about something. But yes,
Dude, I freaking love you, man.
it is peaceful.
Dude, okay.
Casa de Campbell chaos. It's,
You might be able to relate to this pre-children. and maybe y'all can relate to this now. Have y'all ever gotten home, parked your vehicle at your house, sat there, and almost started to fall asleep?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like before,
Yeah.
like before you get out of
Yes.
before you get out of the
Yeah.
out of the truck,
Yeah.
dude.
You know how I know I
And
had
it's
a
just
hard
like, dang, I didn't even realize that I was this tired. But it's like maybe this is the first time all day that I've actually allowed myself to
breathe.
feel that I'm.
Yes.
After a football game, I'm like that.
Yeah.
Like after a
Oh,
late
yeah.
night, like I get
Oh,
home
yeah.
like
I mean,
at 1
to
or
be
2
fair, you're
a.m.
getting home at like, I mean, probably
I was-
later
I
than
will
2.
literally-
You
Put
need
my
to
truck
be
in
asleep
park.
anyway.
I'll be putting my truck in park, and I'll just be
And you'll
on my
just-
phone for a second because I saw, sometimes I get on my phone for a second.
Yeah.
And next thing I know, I'm like,
We got a tornado watch.
I know.
It's crazy.
We got a tornado watch.
glad y'all live close.
3000.
I'm glad y'all live close
I
by.
know.
I'm gonna race it down 113.
Someone calling the air hog havoc heli.
Cody's gonna be on the.
Cody's gonna be-
Cody's gonna be storm chasing.
Cody's gonna be in the air hog havoc heli.
rodeo cowboy Cody lassoed up.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, or before we go, you know what
Yeah.
marks a hard day for me?
What?
When I drive home in silence,
Yeah. Yeah.
no music.
Or this has to happen. I think this happens to everybody. When you drive home and then you're like in your bedroom and you're like, how did I get home?
No,
No, no.
that's happening.
You're like, and then for me, whenever I start feeling that way, dude, I start to thinking, okay, I know I came to this stop sign at some point.
Did I stop?
At some point. Did I do that right, or did I just go?
Did I run somebody over?
That's a lot
No,
sometimes.
okay, I'm not gonna lie.
Did
I
I run
have
a
turned
pedestrian
around
over?
before because I thought, what if I ran somebody over?
Yeah.
I'm not even joking. I've
That's
turned
not funny.
around.
Or you get in your room and you're like, man,
I'm serious.
You're like, dude, I literally just teleported. Like, I know time has passed, but I teleported.
Is
here.
that not scary?
and you're like, someone trusted me with 3 kids to drive home, and I don't even remember getting on 113. I don't even remember leaving the parking lot.
or like,
Dude, especially
Yeah.
whenever I was in high school, coming back from like practice or whatever, and I have to drive 25 minutes home, and it's all down Highway 27, and there's nobody else really on the road, and it's just, it's a great drive. It's super easy. But dude, I'll leave the high school, and I'll be at the like what makes me realize that I'm actually still driving is like maybe the light right there in Rooteville will turn yellow, and I'm like, how did I even get here?
You're like, dude,
Like, dude, I don't even remember like passing Central Hatchie.
it's like you'll get like a letter in the mail like, you ran this red light, and you're like, I don't even remember driving through the red light.
you're either like that's either a sign of being like locked in or like I don't.
I think you're just peak flow state when
Yeah.
that's happening.
Dude, the worst. Speaking of like sleeping in your car, the worst I've ever been. The worst I've ever been sick.
Bruce does have to sleep in his car a couple times. I've actually done that.
The worst I've ever been sick was in the summertime.
Yeah.
And dude, like you get really, really sick. You start to shiver because you're so cold.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember one time I turned my truck off. And I sat in the heat of my
And it
truck.
felt so good,
It felt
didn't it?
so good.
Yeah.
I fell asleep for like 3 hours. I was in that truck.
And you were sweating up.
serious for 3 hours.
Postel was just in there baking.
Dude, I
But
felt
how
so
good
good
did
though.
it feel,
It
though?
felt so good.
Dude, okay.
I was
He
there
probably
for
sweated
like
out the fever,
almost
too.
an hour, probably an hour and a half, just to sleep.
But sometimes though, it's like maybe it's not definitely not cold outside, and it's definitely not hot outside, but like the sun's out, so your car's hot, right? Like sometimes you get in the car, it's baking hot in there, but it just feels so
good.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a sauna.
Yeah. All right. Does anybody have any final comments or concerns? Because
I'm a little concerned. Y'all are talking about like old toys, and I'm like, I don't remember most of these because I was
college.
in college.
Cody was buying Scantrons, and we're
He
over
was
here.
He was
We're over
actually.
here like drooling.
That's something that the kids don't know about. Scantrons.
Yeah,
Don't know about
they
that.
don't.
And they
Shout
would-
out to Scantron.
But
They would
dude, you're not
flip
that
out.
much older than us though. It's like there's people way older, way more older than us, like Elton, that I can make fun of. So don't feel too bad. Okay.
Yeah. It's crazy because I was in middle school when Cash Money Records were taking over for the 99 and 2000.
Yeah, and I was 3.
Do you know
You
what
were
song
doing
that?
That was 2.
You were like, dang, you were like in 7th grade, and you were like, dang, this kid Lil Wayne's already like
Yeah.
a bajillionaire because he's my age and he's rapping.
Yeah, he's like 2 years older than me, and I'm like,
Is he really?
I'm like, how does this guy have tattoos? He's like 16. Like, what? Where does he go?
And somebody asked him how old his tattoos are, and he's like, oh, they're 5 years old.
They're 5 years old. Got them at the flea market, baby.
All right, we ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Sounds
Dude,
off.
You gotta sign
I'm
off.
glad
We appreciate
freaking
you, big
joined
bro.
us.
Dude,
Yeah.
so glad you
I was
came
just-
by.
Like, man, what are they? And I remember I was like, yeah, probably doing a podcast. I was like, I gotta find something to do till 8:30.
We wanted a more relaxed vibe today. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't.
So we came in here to the Gridiron Garage. Send us off. Let's go.
We do it in your. What voice were you doing earlier?
I don't know what. I was just wherever.
The air havoc. air havoc.
The Air Hog Havoc Heli.
Buy it now. Wherever or whenever you are watching this podcast. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good evening. And good night. And as always, do good. Be good. And go have a great rest of your day.
Appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you guys.